feel like this will completely reflect on me.
Oh no.
I don't know if that's good. All right, I'm gonna cut a piece real quick and take it to Danielle and see what she thinks.
Good morning. Good morning. Say good morning, John.
It's the afternoon.
What time is it?
12:04.
Good afternoon. Today is kind of gloomy out. We got stuff to do. Yeah.
That's what it is.
We are getting ready for our biggest holiday of the year. Do you know what it is? Drum roll, please. Thank you. Oh, that sounds real. Sukkot. We are going to celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles. Every year we are going on a camping trip with our friends, our little faith community, and the kids look so forward to it, and so do we.
Yeah.
I think it's like the most fun. It's like a week-long camping trip with all your favorite people where you just hang out, worship together, let your kids play together, dig deep in conversation, share meals together. It's just so wonderful.
It is.
We love it so much. It comes from, in the Bible, God commanded all of his people, Israelites that were native born and anyone who was grafted in by faith. So for us, that's our faith in Jesus as the Messiah, grafts us into the body of Israel. So these feasts are for all of the people who believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Sukkot is the Feast of Tabernacles. It is basically a celebration to a couple things. From one side of it, it's to kind of remember when the Israelites were lost in the wilderness and that they had to rely on the Father to provide everything for them. They fled Egypt, they were delivered from their slavery, and completely relying on him. It's also a representation of when Yeshua, or Jesus, walked on the earth and tabernacled with us. And it's a foreshadowing of when he is going to return and tabernacle with us again. Sukkot also represents the marriage supper of the Lamb, if you guys are familiar. When Jesus returns and we're all together again, it'll be a big old celebration, kind of like a wedding feast. So that's what that's all about. We're really excited, starting to slowly get things ready. What are you doing now?
I think I'm gonna make some bread.
He's gonna make some bread. We wanna perfect this dang bread machine before we go because we wanna be making some yummy, delicious bread to take.
0 for 2 right
now. Now, the new yeast that I bought, we made challah bread with this last weekend, and it was so good. It rose, it was so fluffy, it was amazing. So we tried out the bread machine yesterday, and womp, womp, womp. What happened?
It did that. It was still too hard. It was dense, but it tasted good.
It was kind of like
dense.
pound cake.
It was thicker than that.
It was more dense than a pound cake.
So you just imagine.
And it didn't bake all the way.
It's like a 2-pound cake.
It was a 2-pound cake. We gotta try again. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna try some more today, tomorrow, the next day.
It's just about getting this yeast right, and then we'll get it.
Yeah. I think this time it's rapid rise yeast, so you should be able to just put it in and it does its thing. I think we're gonna activate the yeast in warm water first this time. Activate. That's what we're gonna do. I have a little pile started of food because we gotta take food. We have to pick up our RV. I think next year we're gonna go back to tent camping. We've got the RV, so John's gonna go get it from his parents' house sometime this week. Then we gotta load that thing up and get it ready. Plan out meals, figure out all our kids' winter clothes that are still all packed away because it's probably gonna be a little chilly. Figure out what to do with our animals. We are taking at least our 2 dogs with us. Maybe a cat or 2. I'm not really sure at this point. We can't go through any more losing of pets. So we gotta figure out what to do with those. I also, speaking of animals, have got to get our rabbits outside. They've been living inside. I want them in a hutch outside where they can be easily checked on by a neighbor. But I really want a safe one because last time we had a rabbit, one of the baby bunnies we rehomed, it went to a friend. The friend had the bunnies outside and the snake decided to pay a visit and it didn't end well for one of them. So I've been really reluctant to put the bunnies outside at all because I'm terrified of that happening. So I'm I need something really safe. So I drew up plans from my own brain and I'm gonna try to build it. I actually made the plans ahead of time. I measured things and I planned and I got the supplies that I think I need. And so I'll see if I can put it all together. I have really interesting things to say about that later, but I'm gonna go get all that stuff ready because I think I need to get that built today. We're really running into crunch time. All right, John found this recipe. What is it? It's from Hudson Valley Parent Blog.
Yeah.
.wordpress.com. And they use, why'd you pick this one?
Because they're using the Box Red Mill 1-to-1 gluten-free flour, which is what we
Same.
have and what we're using. And they have a picture that looks like it works.
And they use the bread machine.
And use a bread machine.
Okay, so we found a bread machine specific recipe that uses the exact same gluten-free flour replacement we do. This has to be a winner, I think, but it requires room temperature milk. So I was like, that's all right. We'll pour the milk, make some coffee, get the stuff out to do the, I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I feel like this will completely reflect on me and my brain. Because I made these plans. I drew them. I'll have to show you guys. I drew a picture. It's all just like a brainchild. And so if it doesn't work out, I'll probably take a vacation from thinking about things and using my brain. All right, activated. Activate, activate, activate the yeast, activate. Go in the bread maker. Don't know. So you're gonna need 5 more ounces after this. It said spoon it in carefully so it sits on top. Oh no. It's like always anticlimactic because it's like, and then it stops, you know? It's like, oh.
Yeah.
It's seriously so good. It's like my favorite flavor.
Raspberry lemonade. Can I try some? Oh, wait. What does that help with?
Yeah.
Does that help with strength?
Skin. So good for your skin. But really, truly, game changer.
Mom, do you have?
It's like natural alternative to Botox.
Mom.
From the inside out. This does your skin from the inside out. The Cellproof line is for the outside in. Our kids are gonna wake up our baby.
Oh yeah. Something good is happening here. Oh no.
I don't think that's good.
It is getting so big.
Daddy.
It is nothing like the other one. The other one was like half that. Alright, I'm gonna have to keep my eye on this because I don't know. It says it's on the ferment too. There's a third ferment and then it bakes. So I'm like,
on
is
the
this thing
second or the
going
third
to
ferment?
just keep getting bigger?
Or is it
Because
gonna?
maybe we put too much yeast in it.
Daddy, is it on the second or third ferment?
It's on the second.
No. Wait. Does it have to go through a third ferment, or once it passes the second, it goes to B?
No, because there's another ferment.
Oh no! This is scary, people.
All right, we got kids, we got supplies, we got tools, we got dogs. Here goes nothing. I'm like, just ready to get started. Here's my plans that I drew up, and then there's different angles on the back. So hopefully this rabbit hutch is gonna look something like this. The idea was to give them a very large run space so that they could be outside in the grass, have a lot of room to exercise, but also be very safe from predators. So we'll see. So we want the back to be slopey. You know what I'm talking about?
Like to give it an angle. You mean like shorter so that the top slopes?
Yeah. Okay, do you see how this is all the end? And the number 2, this big line? Remember how we learned about that?
Yeah.
So then we're going to draw a line very carefully right at that number 2. So then do the same thing here. Push this down so that you can really see where that is and then draw a line.
There.
Good job.
By 2 by by.
Where is it?
I think it was a stink bug.
Damn it, let's hear it. What you just did.
It's like French.
So if Tim Allen was French and they did home improvement in France, that's. How do you say home improvement in French? Bonjour.
Hi. Is that so good? You're gonna be.
He had a beard.
Aaron's crying. What happened? What happened?
This is Chase was
Marin.
Marin.
Chasing her? Did she hurt her?
No, she don't.
All right, Marin. Marin, come this way.
Oh yeah, great.
What?
Oh yeah.
All right. We heard Everly screaming. We heard Marin crying. And she said the chicken was attacking her. I don't think she actually attacked her. I think she just was coming towards her, intimidating her. It's always exciting around here. This is why it takes so long to get anything done. Is that it? No? Ever see anybody do anything like this?
Never.
Not the way I'm doing it. That's the thing though. Sloppy, but with love. Refresh. I've learned what I'm good at in life, right?
Drawing pictures?
I'm average.
Just kidding.
Average at that. I am good at pivoting. When something doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, I can, let's just take another direction and figure it out. I realized attaching these the way I pictured in my head was just gonna be, I mean, I could do it. I could screw one screw in, the other, and then I could do it, but it ain't worth it, friends. It is not worth the complication involved in that process. So I'm pivoting. I'm gonna change direction after I've already cut all these boards. I did buy extra because I knew myself. So I'm gonna make a shorter run that's wider. There's gonna be 2 feet by 12 feet. It's gonna be 3 by 8. And hopefully still the house will work out.
We'll find out here soon enough.
Hope I'm not soon enough. We're gonna have to see if we can borrow it.
All right, the bread is done. And, well, it's softer. The shape is a bit odd. It like rose and fell and rose again and fell again, but it's still bigger than the last one was. So I don't know, once we pull it out, we will see. I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit because it's still hot, but it feels softer than the other one did. So we'll see. So why to do that, people? I know everyone's gonna tell me anyways, but please go ahead and tell me what happened. Did we put too much yeast in it? I don't know what happened. So any tips, we'd greatly appreciated. Whoa, that actually looks really nice, doesn't it, Lainey? Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Feel it. Don't squeeze it too hard, you never know. You know. Oh! These are crackers. So this is like a bread, and then crackers around the top. Here you go, have some crackers. And how about that?
Come on, are we allowed to take some, Dad? It's ready. You want some bread?
But check that out. It looks pretty good. It's a good size too. Here's way. A little hot? Yeah, hold on. All right, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, me.
Oh, it's so soft.
Oh my gosh, can I try some, please? Oh my gosh, it looks amazing.
Some honey on that?
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
Don't mind this. This is just our raw chickens. We gotta go take that out. Our chicken bowl for the day.
There's a garlic bread. The inside could be cooked a
Oh
little
my
more.
goodness. Oh my goodness, I just realized this. There's a hole right here. There shouldn't be a hole. There's a paddle in it. So, this thing, hold on. Look what I found in my bread, guys. There it is. All right, I'm gonna cut a piece real quick and take it to Danielle and see what she thinks. It's still a little moist, but I guess it should dry out. I don't know, I didn't really read all the rest of the instructions. It said it'll be moist, but it'll dry out and then it'll be great. So I don't know, I think it's like 10 minutes. So I'm still gonna go ahead and just cut her a little sliver. Check it, I can make a sandwich out of that and it is still moist, but that's okay.
came out of our thing.
Uh-huh.
But it looks like it needed to cook longer.
No, I think it's that, remember she said it comes out moist, it's just really moist. I mean, like, it needs to, like, dry out a little bit. Alright guys, the forecast said it was gonna rain tonight, and it literally, we got everything pulled in underneath this patio here before it started raining. So we're gonna try to finish up this stuff tomorrow. Well, Danielle is. I'm gonna give the bread recipe another go tomorrow. Maybe let it bake like a few minutes more, see if that helps it with the texture just a little bit. I thought it was fine, but it probably could have used a little bit more, a teeny tiny bit more baking to kind of give it a little bit more, like, probably more density this time. Anyways, we have lots to do before Sukkot. This week we need to get the camper. Tomorrow we have someone coming to diagnose our refrigerator again. So if you didn't know, our fridge was repaired, but then it still didn't work. But it took another like month to get somebody else out here to come diagnose it again. So that's been a whole process. It's been annoying, but anyways, we'll see tomorrow what they say. So with that, we love you guys, and we'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.